Hello, hello. Let's start today laying on our back in constructive rest. So find your bottom at the middle of your mat. Come to lay down on the earth, feet as wide as your mat, or at least wider than your hips. And then your inner thighs and knees will come to rest towards each other. And your hands can rest face down right on your belly. We'll take a breath in here. And breathe out, welcoming this practice with each inhale, grounding into ourselves with this exhale. Good, one more here. And breathe out. Wonderful. Start to shift your knees from side to side, starting small at first, and then letting this range of motion grow. Good. You can also start to play with a little bit of speed, maybe going a little fast, creating this nice little rocking happening, getting lots of yummy internal rotation in the thigh socket, thighs in the hip socket. Good. And then start to slow that down a little bit until you eventually come to some stillness and start to heel toe the feet towards each other, but keep them hip width distance. And you go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Good. Take your left palm to your inner left thigh, right at that hip crease, and reach your right arm overhead. So a little opposition energy here. Overhead fingertips reaching, and then that left palm pressing down into the left thigh. Flex through your left foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Notice if your right hip is starting to lift a little bit, and see if you can anchor that right pelvic half down into the earth. Good. Take another breath in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Go ahead and unhook that ankle and then slide it underneath your right leg. Point through that left toe, and your right arm will come down to hold on to the top of your left foot. If that's feeling a little bit tight, this is a good place to grab a strap, wrap it over the top of your foot, and then you can hold on to that to help continue to get a nice stretch here, a juicy stretch. So as this is happening now, your left knee is reaching down towards the bottom of your mat, and your left arm is reaching right overhead. Good. And we'll take a few breaths here as we stretch through that left quad, part of the left hip. Good. 2 more breaths here as you inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Start to roll over to your left side now. You can use this top arm to help leverage you over this back foot as well. And then go ahead and bring your hand underneath your ear and tap your right knee to your left. So a little internal clamshell. And then open it up toe to toe. And you might even bring that left knee up a little bit. 1 and 2. Getting into the hips here. 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Go ahead and flex through your right foot. Hook it over your left knee as you roll to your back. Now we're on the opposite side. Great. Right palm presses into your right inner thigh. Left arm reaches overhead. And if you're practicing outside like I am today, maybe just pause and admire the beautiful sky. And even if you're not practicing outside, it's always nice to find little moments of gratitude for the spaces around us as we're in practice, no matter where we happen to be. Take 1 more inhale. And exhale. Great. Unhook your ankle, slide your foot underneath that left leg bridge, and then holding onto the top of your right foot, right knee sends to the bottom of the mat, right arm reaches overhead. A few breaths here. Good. If you're feeling a lot of resistance in your right quad, you're not alone. Go ahead and send these inhales right into that sticky space. And as you exhale, ground a little deeper. Good. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're rolling to the right side, so step that left foot into the ground, right arm overhead, and then your hand can come up to your ear, and then draw your right knee forward a little bit as that left knee taps on top. Sorry, my back is to you, but we're just gonna take for 8, 7, low belly's drawing in and up, 6, 5, 4, tap 3, and 2, and 1. Amazing. You can draw this left knee to your chest as you start to roll to your back again. Right knee to your chest. Flex through your feet, coming for a happy baby. Holding onto the pinky edge side of those feet. Knees heavy towards the ground. Soles of feet shine up towards the sky. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Okay, release that happy baby. Knees come to touch, hands to the backs of your thighs, right in your knee pits here. Start to roll forward and back a little bit, letting the earth underneath you massage your spine up and down. Starting to gain a little bit of momentum on this next roll forward. We're going to cross at the ankles, palms down, step into a downward facing dog. In whatever way you had to get there is a-okay. It is good. Great. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Soften your knees, gaze forward. Take many steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, find a half lift. And exhale to fold forward. Beautiful. Soften your knees, chin to chest. Slowly roll up through your spine. Good. Beautiful. If you're already at the top of your mat, stay there. I'm going to make my way to the top of my mat. Big toes touching. Inhale, reach your hands high. Gaze up, palms press. And exhale, fold forward, moving through a sun salutation. Inhale, half lift, hands to thighs or shins. Exhale, palms down, step back into a plank. Pause here. We'll take this extra breath. And exhale to lower all the way to the belly. Tops of feet pressed down. Nice firm legs. And then the legs pressing into the ground is what helps us lift our chest. Inhale. And exhale. Tuck your toes. Press into a downward facing dog. Really nice. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Gaze forward towards your palms. Let your fingertips spread wide. And you can soften your knees a little bit to tilt your tailbone up and back on a nice back diagonal. Good. To find more length through the spine, take one more inhale and exhale. Good. Soften your knees, gaze forward. Take many steps or just one step to the top of your mat as you inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Palms can stay shoulder width distance apart. Or you're welcome to press your palms together. And exhale, standing tall, finding this beautiful mountain pose, Tadasana. Equal weight in each foot, drawing up each leg, gathering in towards the trunk. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep hands high, gaze up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, step back, moving through plank, lowering halfway through chaturanga. You get to make a choice here. You can continue to lower to your belly and take cobra, or you can lift up right through here as you inhale, upward facing dog, knees lifted off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here as you inhale. See if you can find some stillness in this posture, and exhale. Breathe in, trust yourself. Breathe out, gazing towards your navel. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Soften your knees, gaze forward, step or foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift once you arrive, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Press palms, gaze up towards your thumbs. And exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Good, inhale into a chair pose. Woo-hoo. Exhale, fold forward. We'll keep moving here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, step or float back, moving through this vinyasa, lowering for cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Float your right leg up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, step forward to your right thumb, setting up for warrior one. Back foot will hop in a little bit, ground the heel about 45 degrees, and inhale, sweep your hands high. And we'll stay here for this exhale. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out, feeling your right hip draw back a little bit, left hip wrapping forward, inhale. Exhale. Good. Straighten your front leg, interlace your fingers at your low back, send your knuckles towards that back heel as your chest opens, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Bend back into your front knee, right shoulder inside of right knee. To the best of your ability, knuckles reach overhead. If this is a little intense for the shoulders, you can always bring your hands to your low back here, elbows draw back, and take the same story, okay, without putting too much strain on the shoulders. Beautiful. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Come up for a little half lift. Release your bind. Keep your legs as they are. And then walk your fingertips to the top left corner of your mat. Good. Feeling almost like a downward facing dog stretch through the back as your legs stay in this warrior one. One more breath in here. And breathe out. Amazing. Walk hands back to the top of the mat. Back heel will rotate up. Step into a plank as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg floats up, breathe in. Breathe out, step to left thumb, warrior one. Inhale, sweep hands high. Exhale, stay. 2 more breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Straighten your front leg, interlace opposite thumb on top, send knuckles again towards your back heel as your chest opens. And as you exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Good. In this fold, you still want to feel that your hips are striving towards parallel. So feeling that left hip drag back, your right hip sneaking forward. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Good. Come up for a flat back, release your bind, and then walk your fingertips to the top right corner of your mat. Again, this little spine stretch. Breathing into your back ribs. Take one more breath in. And breathe out. Good. Hands come back to the top of your mat, back heel rotates up, press into a plank as you take a breath in. And breathe out, lowering for chaturanga, down to cobra, or lifting chest to upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 3 breaths here as you breathe in. And breathe out. Pressing your palms down and forward. To lengthen through the spine. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Lengthen your legs. Float your right leg up as you inhale. Exhale, step forward in between your 2 hands. Now back heel will cartwheel down or rotate down as your arms rotate open. Sorry again that my back is to you first. From here, heel toe your back foot in, one heel, one toe, coming into triangle pose. So you have 2 straight legs, and your right hand can rest here on your shin as left fingers reach overhead. Hopefully you're feeling a lot of spaciousness in this bottom right half of your torso. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Good. Hands come to the mat in front of you. Right leg sends up and back. 3-leg dog. Inhale. Exhale, step again between your hands. This time cartwheeling arms open for warrior 2. Beautiful. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, bending at the elbow, fingertips touch your spine. Opposite arm comes for a little assist as you gaze past your right bicep. Wonderful. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Release this little bind as your hands come down to the mat. This time, left palm presses down. Back heel rotates up. Heel toe your right foot out to the side. Toes turn out 90 degrees. Coming over into the pinky edge side of that left leg. Right arm reaches up. Good. Here we are. If this is a little bit intense for your wrist, you can always come down to forearm, though that will increase the stretch over here. Choose your own adventure. You can also lower your back knee and just sort of play in this space here. Okay, 1 more inhale. And exhale. Good. 2 palms down. Step to downward facing dog and wiggle it out. Beautiful. Left leg floats up. Inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Back heel rotates down. Arms cartwheel open so you can straighten that front leg. Heel toe your back foot in. 1 heel, 1 toe. Setting up for Trikonasana on this side. Beautiful. So this bottom palm presses into the top of your shin. And that creates a little leverage here so you can really open up through the torso as your fingertips reach high. Good. You should be able to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. 2 straight legs drawing up. Inhale as your feet step down and exhale. Beautiful. Cartwheel hands forward. This left leg will send up and back, 3-leg dog as you breathe in. And breathe out, step between 2 hands. Cartwheel your arms open again for warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reach towards the sky, bend at the elbow. Opposite arm comes for a little assist. Tricep stretch. 3 breaths here. See if you can soften something that is putting in effort but doesn't need to. Like maybe you're clenching your jaw, or maybe you notice that your chest is really tight. And just release that effort. Take 1 more breath in. And breathe out. Good. Release your arms. Circle down to the ground, right palm down. That back heel rotates up, and then you're gonna shimmy, shimmy, shimmy your left foot over to the left, turn it out, and then come into this side plank. Good. Really nice. Feeling that left foot press down, right palm press down, pinky edge side of that right foot really grounding into the earth. 1 more breath in here. And breathe out. Amazing. Circle your hand forward. Step back into a downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Good. Soften your knees. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat. Beautiful. From here, find a half lift as you inhale. And now as you exhale, turn your toes out. You might even widen your stance a little bit to lower your bottom down into a little squat, a little garland pose. Beautiful. If that's a little intense, come up here. All right. As long as you're feeling some opening through the inner thighs, that's what we're going for. Take 1 more inhale. And exhale. Good. Fingertips back to the earth. Lengthen through your legs. Parallel your feet and start to heel toe your feet towards each other. Soften your knees. Chin to chested. Roll up through your spine. Good. You're welcome to stay where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. Standing into your left leg, hug your right knee to your chest. Beautiful. Pause here for a moment to feel the balance. Feel the strength in that standing leg, that left leg. The ease in your chest. You're welcome to open up into a tree pose. Press palms together. Stay here if this is where the good action is for you. It depends on the day for me. It could be anywhere. You're also welcome to come into the standing half lotus. So you can bring your heel over to your opposite hip, right heel over to your left hip. Take your left hand to hold the top of your foot and let your knee send down towards the earth, just like the top of practice here. Beautiful. As that happens, you can float this right arm up and feel the opposition of fingertips to knee moving away or in opposition of each other. You're also welcome to rotate through this right shoulder. Draw your hand behind you. Oh, hopefully this doesn't make my mic crackle. Oh, okay. Be honest about the posture and take a little bind here, holding on to that forearm. Good. One of my early teachers always talked about how it's a yoga practice, not a yoga perfect. And that continues to be a little mantra for me, especially as I teach. Good. Take one more breath in. And breathe out. Good. Release that. Ooh, draw your knee back into your chest. If you're in a tree pose, you can also come back to this and step down to the earth. That was a lot of balancing, so go ahead and shake it out. Moving to the other side. Step down into your right leg. Hug your left knee to your chest. And then it's yogi's choice, okay? Coming into this Vrksasana tree pose. Or moving into this half lotus. Heel comes to the hip crease, holding onto the top of that foot as the knee sends down. Good. Reaching arm overhead. Stay here or come on over, holding on to this right arm, and then stretching into whatever the deepest opening or expression of this is for you today. Good. Drishti is fixed on one spot. Chest is soft. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Good. Wherever you are, see if you can come back to this left knee lifted. And now step with intention to the ground. Whew, and shake it out. Really nice work. Go ahead and walk back to the top of your mat. We'll rinse it out with one sun salutation as you inhale and reach up towards the sky and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms to the earth. Step or float back, moving through chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, child's pose. Big toes touch. Shimmy your hips back, forehead touches the earth. Really nice. And we'll stay here for a few breaths before we close practice. Enjoying this sort of cave that we create, this withdrawing of the senses, eliminating sight, maybe eliminating some of the light around us, giving us opportunity to turn our focus inward. Good. Take one more inhale and exhale. Slowly start to draw your hands back toward your knees as you roll up through your spine. You can stay here seated on your heels or come to sit and cross your ankles in front of you. We'll all press palms to heart center. Seal of gratitude as we bow our head in thanks towards this practice. And take an inhale and exhale. Thank you so much.